Okay guys, hey, it's Melly, welcome back. And I am back here because I decided that I don't post a lot of videos on this channel, so I wanted to do a TBR weekly book, TBR weekly. So basically I wanted to do a to be read weekly video. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get these up weekly, and this is my idea. This is what I want to do. So this is the first video, and I know a lot of people do a TBR monthly, but I just figured I don't have a lot of videos. I don't have a lot of ideas for videos at this moment, so I figured this is the easiest thing to do. So my first book that I've already started this week is Edge of the Wild, DK Stone, and I will try to get these videos up on a Sunday, you guys, instead of doing it like I did today, but I just got this idea out of nowhere. And I'm on chapter 4 of this book already. I'm hoping to get some more chapters read today, at least 5 chapters each day so I can get this book done. There's about 22 or 24 chapters in this book. 22, and this is the first book of the series, and this is by Stonehouse Publishing, and it's yeah, I already said it's the first book of the series. I also have the second book. I would kindly want to thank Danica Stone, or DK Stone. Danica actually has books with Soon Reads, which is how I got hooked onto her writing. But she sent this and the second book to me, and I appreciate it so much. And I know she's been waiting and waiting and waiting for me to start reading these. And I'm just so thankful for her and for her kindness, her generosity. She's just amazing. I'm so thankful for her. So I can't wait to really get into this. It's slow going, but it's good. And it reminds me of the Charlene Harris Aurora Tea Garden series, which is a series I really, really love. My second book I'm reading is another mystery, but this one takes place in the Victorian times, and this is actually the UK cover from Titan Books. This is the A Perilous Undertaking, a Veronica Speedwell mystery by Deanna Rayborn. And Veronica, I love Veronica. She's got the guts, the glory, she's got it all. For Victorian lady, she's very modern. She is very much a feminist. And I love her mate, I think, even more, or her friend so far. He's a friend so far. I'm hoping Veronica will put them together. Because who doesn't love a good love story? And this is a Stoker. And Stoker is just, you meet Stoker in the first book. Stoker's awesome. I love Stoker. You guys, really, this is the second book. This is the only one I haven't read. I've read the third one in an e-arc that was kindly granted to me by Berkeley, and I'm hoping Berkeley also grants me the fourth book in the e-arc, or even sends me the actual arc. I would very much appreciate that, Berkeley. Like, please. And I love this series. This is a series that, even though I did get the arc of the third book, I still bought the third book, because this is a series I know I will read and reread and reread and recommend to everybody, because the mystery aspect is amazing. I mean, there's a little bit of romance. It's not as deep as you can, like, as a lot of these romance books, but it's there, it's there, it's not, it's there, it's not, kind of thing. But I love Stoker. I love his attitude and his and Veronica, and how protective she is of him, even though they're just mainly friends. And Veronica really refers to that and really explains it to you. She's like, yeah, we're friends. We're nothing else. We're friends. But if the chance came, I would gladly accept him as more. And so I love this. And it's Victorian. I'm addicted to Victorian novels lately for some reason. Okay. And the third book I am starting to read this week is the third book in the series, Stalking Jack the Ripper. This is on sale. This is actually an arc. This is on sale 9/18/18 by Jimmy Patterson Books. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Jimmy Patterson Books, for this amazing book, for this arc, for giving me a chance to read this book. Like, Jimmy Patterson was one of the first book publishing companies who actually gave me a chance with books. And I'm so blessed. And like even now they still like they send me books out of nowhere. Like I'll mention on Twitter like I love this book and I find out it's by Jimmy and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this when it comes out, and then all of a sudden it'll show up at my door the next day and I'm like, thank you, Jimmy Patterson. Like I am so excited to read every Jimmy Patterson book that is published because they're an amazing company. Their authors are bloody freaking geniuses. Carrie being one of my faves. So I cannot wait to read this and just so much, like I'm like so excited. And I keep like I have other books that are on my to be read list and I'm like I have to put off Houdini just for a little bit, but no, I want to read it right away. I read Hunting Prince Dracula as soon as I got it, and it I had my review up for it months and months before it ever came out, and I was so I like in a way I was kind of embarrassed by that because the review was just sitting there and it wasn't really getting hits because nobody wanted to know about the book yet. They didn't want spoilers. And I'm one who tries very much as a reviewer not to spoil the books, but at the same time it's so hard because I want to share all the juicy things in the book and all the amazing things that Carrie does and the sweet things that Thomas does. And not Carrie, Audrey. All the amazing things Audrey does and all the sweet things Thomas does and how cool they are. And I so want Carrie to give Thomas's sister, Daciana, and I know I'm probably butchering that name, Daciana, her own like spin-off book because I'm addicted to her character too. But I can't wait. I can't wait to dive into this one. It just seems like yesterday Hunting Prince Dracula came out and I bought it, and now the third book's out, and next year I'm gonna have the fourth hopefully in my hands, reviewing it and loving it just as much as I love the first three. And I can't believe there's only gonna be 4 books. Like I'm dying. And so on that note, I also decided to buy Stalking Jack the Ripper this week. This is the paperback pocket version. And if you guys haven't tried this series, go out and get this book. This is amazing size to start this series. I love this. I started this series with a hardcover, and I'm not a hardcover person. So, and then it came out in softcover this size, which I love this size of a softcover. But if you guys love something smaller, start this or do the audio. I originally did the audio with this book because I got Hunting Prince Dracula so fast that I didn't even have a chance to read Stalking Jack the Ripper yet, and then I bought it on audio and I read it, and then I went right away to Hunting Prince Dracula. And a lot of people are like, oh, Audrey's such a little girl, she's such a baby in this one, da 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 da. No, guys, give it a chance. Like Stalking Jack the Ripper, the first book is always the feel out book. Like, how do I put this character? Where do I put her? What do I make her into? And then when you get to Hunting Prince Dracula, you look at Audrey Rose and you're like, yeah, I love her even more. And I'm hoping the same is said in Escaping Houdini, because I just love Audrey Rose as a feminist character, as a strong female, and I feel like she is really strong. Like, there have been some reviewers who feel like she's just a whiny baby. I don't see her as that. You really have to give these books a chance and really go into them knowing that the first one is not the first one is a feel out book. The second one gets better. The third one, which I have yet to read, but I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, is even better than the first. So I can't wait to read that. This, you guys, is the perfect size to try. And on top of it, there is a short story in here which you got when you ordered Hunting Prince Dracula, and I'm so glad that Jimmy Patterson did this. This one is actually by Grand Central Publishing, which I think is an outsourced publishing company of Jimmy Patterson and Little Brown, or Hatchet Books, I should say. But this has the short story of Thomas Cresswell, which I love this. You really get to know Thomas in this book. And I'm honestly serious when I say that Carrie could take Stalking Jack the Ripper, flip it around, and turn it into Thomas's point of view, and it would be a completely different story, and so good, as well as it was the same way. So I love Stalking Jack the Ripper, this series, and the actual murder part, the actual stalking Jack the Ripper and how he killed his victims and how the victims are described in this book is actually based on a real story. Okay, it's based on Stalking Jack the Ripper. Like, Carrie actually takes the real victims of Ripper, and puts it into the story. She actually puts the parts of the mystery, like the murder, into the story, and how he killed his victims. So it's and I'm not one for grotesque, like, murder mysteries. Like, I was never a fan of Ripper. I'm not a fan of H.H. Holmes either. I don't want to know these stories. Even Lizzie Borden freaks me out just a little bit. So for me to read this and love it, it's really, like, Carrie's writing has to be amazing. So you guys, that is my to be read list for the week. I know it's probably super long, and it's probably more than you needed to know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, follow, and subscribe if you did. Please share this video with your friends. Share this channel with your friends. Share my book blog, which is listed below, which I review on more than I do this channel. Share that with your friends, your loved ones, your book colleagues, whoever likes books. Please share, share, share. I would greatly appreciate it. I am so thankful to be in the position I am right now. I'm so blessed beyond belief to be working with these amazing companies. Thank you to Jimmy Patterson Books, Little Brown Books, Hatchet Book Club, Corcus Books USA, and Penguin, because they really believe in my work. I am blessed to be able to get their books and read them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye, guys.